You're fast, Tenno, but are you nimble enough to capture each one of these mobile control points?
Hey, it's Angie. So the mobile point capture test and the advanced mobile point capture test, known as Mastery Rank 23 and 26, are essentially the same test. The second one has more movements. You have to traverse some open areas. It's more raised platforms, but both tests are essentially the same because you are chasing around this little guy, which kind of reminds me of an air hockey paddle, and an air filter fell in love and had a baby. That's what we're chasing. Anyway, there are lots of options for this test. These are just my top 5 picks, so I hope it helps. First is Baruch. Baruch's first ability, Elude. Whenever you use Overextended and Stretch, you can take the angle to 360, which allows you complete coverage from incoming damage. So while you're running around, you can pretty much just ignore the enemies and focus on chasing the paddle. The next frame is Limbo, of course, utilizing the passive, where you can go into the rift. Just make sure when you are utilizing this one that you add some mods for speed, and remember that you need to bullet jump and roll and glide, because if you are not familiar with the frame, you will go in and out of the rift and take damage. The third one is Loki. His invisibility can be taken to over 30 seconds, which gives you plenty of time because it's approximately 20 seconds for each one of the 6 points. So with this particular build, you can just throw it and forget about it. It's also really good for the 26 because while you're jumping around trying to find the next point, it gives you more invisibility. Nezha, one of my favorite frames as well as Baruch. Nezha's warding Halo can be done to protect you from damage. You can also use the fourth ability for some crowd control if you need it, but I really do enjoy using this frame. It's low friction and movement is a lot of fun. Just be careful that you don't go sliding right off the edge. The last frame is Valkyr. Valkyr's fourth, Hysteria. One thrown gives you invulnerability to damage, so Valkyr's 4 is really fun whenever you want to run around and do this test and ignore the enemies. So those are my 5 picks. For these 2 tests, it's important to know you cannot use your operator. You do have access to your energy pads, so you can just throw them down and spam them as needed. You have a 5-minute timer, and if you die 3 times, it's a fail, like with most Mastery Rank tests. But what is also important to know is you can utilize any combination frame weapons that are comfortable for you. My saying is, if it is getting the job done, you're having fun doing it, and you're not deliberately trolling somebody, then it is the right setup. I hope this was helpful. If you can make other suggestions, go ahead and put them in the comments. Hit like, subscribe, and check me out sometime on Twitch.
A formidable performance. This test is now complete.